Moses know God already had taken care of it.
Right.
Help was on the way. And for every excuse you're using in this house, listen to me, help is on the way. God already has the answer. Before you even tell him about it, before you even bring your petition to him, your excuse, he already has the answer on the way. Yes, brothers and sisters, there are some things that are already here, but yet there are some things that are on the way. There is a help on the way. He said, your brother Aaron, he's a good speaker. And all you've got to do is tell him what you've heard from me. And he's a talker. He won't mind one bit taking the microphone and preaching. You just tell him what you've heard. God had already taken care of the problem. Let me share this with you. I read this article about this man that was welding on top of a water tower 110 feet in the air. And this is a little bit like us. While he was up in the air, he unfastened his safety belt that he might reach a little further to weld 2 pieces of metal. And while he reached in that direction, he lost his balance. And he fell 110 feet on his face. It just so happened that he landed into sand next to the sand barrage, but he missed the rocks and landed on the sand. When the paramedics got to the man, to their surprise, he was conscious and he was moving, just complaining about some pain. This is the funny part. They put him on the stretcher or the backboard, and on their way to the ambulance, the man said these words. He said, whatever you do, don't drop me. He fell 110 feet. Now he's concerned about falling 3 feet. Hadn't God already proven to you? Hadn't he already done miracles and things in your life that looked impossible? And now these little things are causing you to get all worried and concerned. Hasn't he already proven to you that I can take care of you? Yes, he has. One more point, I'm closing. You're tired and I'm tired. He said, take your hand and put it in your bosom. He put his hand in his bosom. When he pulled it out, it was leprous. He said, put it back in. He put it back in, pulled it back out, and it was clean. Just as the other hand. He was telling Moses, it doesn't matter how ugly it gets. Because it's going to get ugly. It doesn't matter how broken it might be. I'll fix it. That's what he's telling you tonight. It doesn't matter how broken it is, how ugly it looks. God can fix it. There's nothing that God cannot do. As they come to the music, I forget her name now. I know her first name was Gladys. Gladys Allward, something, a weird last name. She was a missionary in China at the time when the Japanese attacked a certain part of China. She had an orphanage. And during the attack, she was able to lead over 100 orphans over the mountains into free China. Over 100 orphan children. But not without struggle and conflict and despair. At one particular time, when she thought, Brother Richard, we're not going to get to safety. We're not going to make it. I can't do it. I can't do it. One of her girls in the orphanage said this to the missionary. She said, remember that story you told us about Moses and the Red Sea? She said, remember how God moved the Red Sea out of the way from Moses? Remember that? She said, yes, honey, I remember it. But I'm no Moses. The little girl said, no, you're not. But Jehovah is still God. Jehovah, Brother Bruce, is still God. Will you stand with me?